are doing a bath bomb. But this is not a bath bomb. This is just the mold for the bathroom bomb. And I think these are bath bomb colors. What happened? The bathroom.
Can't see you, Daddy, very much.
Nah, that's fine. It's his video. I'm just here to help.
This is polka dots.
No, they're called polka dots.
What happened?
Polka dots.
So these, I guess they're supposed to kind of dissolve in the bath. And confetti bits. But yeah, you put these in the mold in the bottom and you put the bath bomb powder on it. So I'm here to kind of help. The first thing we have to do, we've got different bowls for our colors.
We also
Do you want to use these 3 colors or do you want to mix to make some colors? Because you can make a green and you can make like a purple or something.
It doesn't say anything about the green.
It says to put pink and yellow and blue, but this looks like red.
Because it is red.
Well, I guess that's what they mean. It says you can mix it with the yellow to make some orange. I feel like these are going to be better colors if you did purple, orange, and green. Don't do that yet though. Put the lid back on. The first thing we have to do is mix up our powder. And this one's got, all of these kind of come pre-measured. Epsom salt, baking soda, and cornstarch. So it's got a lot of filler really because the baking soda is the part that reacts. And it's got quite a bit of cornstarch, a good bit of Epsom salt. And then succinic acid instead of citric acid like most of them use. But it should be measured out to be the right proportion with the baking soda. And they say to add this last, which a lot of people asked about how to make bath bombs, said to add the citric acid or whatever acid you use last after you add the moisture. And that you're less likely to get it over-activating and have your things fizz up before they're supposed to. So I think we got everything fairly dry here. Yeah. So the first step with these says to put all of your powders except the acid together. Let's see if I can open these. Might should have grabbed the scissors. Okay, so there's our Epsom salt, which is usually a really nice thing to have in a bath, but I don't feel like there's probably not enough in this to make much difference. But yeah, that's what some of the people I consulted who make bath bombs said, was they didn't feel like it was worth it to add it because you need like a cup or 2 in your bath, and there's only going to be a little dab in a bath bomb. Okay, yeah, definitely need the scissors. But since this kit came with it, we're going to go ahead and do it that way, right?
Yeah. Probably a lot of people love candy canes.
Candy canes?
They probably do.
I guess they probably do. Is that just to explain why you're eating your candy cane during your video? Now that's the baking soda. That's our main active ingredient.
Probably
And this one's cornstarch. I thought cornstarch would help the things stick together. But what a lot of other people told me was they put it in there because they feel like it makes it feel silky. The bath water feels silky. And then there's a little bit of cornstarch in your bath bomb. So that seems cool too. Okay. And it came with the kit too. So we'll go with, since it had a very specific recipe, we'll go with that. At least until it's gone, and then we may. The cool thing is we can keep using this mold with our own mixture with the ingredients that we have.
Yeah.
But initially we're going to just go ahead and go with their thing. Do you want to stir it for me right quick? So you just kind of mix those powders together. And then it says we need 25 milliliters of water, which is a tablespoon and 2 teaspoons, and 5 milliliters or 1 teaspoon each of the fragrance oil, which is chocolate for these, and the glycerin. Add all of those things to it. I did not get some water out, so I'll have to grab that. You go ahead and mix that. I'll be right back with some water. I just grabbed a cup from the kitchen. Since it won't activate with this because we haven't put the acid in yet, so it shouldn't be, you have to be too careful with it. So I can probably just scoop and dump these in. Just to get, here's your first tablespoon of water. I'm gonna keep stirring that in. And then it says 2 teaspoons. Make sure I get the right one, not the half tablespoon, but the teaspoon. 2 of these. And that should be the right amount of water. And then 1 each glycerin and the fragrance oil. These have a little seal on them. Oh, try not to let it get too clumped up. See if we tap it a little bit, if it'll come apart. Oh, the cornstarch is actually making it a lot harder to mix because the cornstarch is trying to clump up and make like oobleck in there. Look at that, I got like a bowl of it in there. And that's mostly cornstarch, I think. I'll try to break it up a little. Wow, that's a
Explicitity
little
was
tricky there.
inside your house.
They specifically said to try to keep it powdery and not let it clump together too much.
I wanted to ask
That's what I'm trying to do here.
I was also trying to check my mail outside.
There, I think that kind of broke up a little bit.
Mail
Okay,
is just
so
empty.
here's the glycerin.
Probably hasn't get. Mail probably hasn't run.
No, it's bad.
Wait, Felicity, Felicity, Felicity. It's the button that makes you talk to her.
Okay, let's do it.
Guys,
Yeah,
hurry up.
go ahead and stir that in.
Sparkle. Hey, Sparkle. You know, on this with
This is the fragrance oil.
okay?
Supposed to be
do you think
chocolate
that
fragrance
next
oil.
shop- What do you think of next shop? Next
Oh, the seal
sometimes
is harder to get off of this one for some
comes
reason.
off it as beginning like kind of easy.
There we go.
That guy works hard. There's a point, sir, is
Just
there
a little
this
teaspoon of this.
and all
Daddy?
Yeah?
It's clunking up.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
I'll
you
try
said
that
you
again in a
said
second after I
like
dump this
customer
in.
service home run.
Like I said, it shouldn't be too big of a deal at this point because it's not going to activate until we add the acid.
I can't open my thing.
Wow, he's hitting it like customer service home run.
Alright, let me see what I can do.
Still,
Yeah, it's trying to make oobleck again. Like this is like clumpy, runny.
I want to make oobleck
It's a little
one
bit
day.
too thick, but it's
Be awesome.
Comment down below if you guys want us to make oobleck someday.
Hot, hot,
I don't think I like it with this much cornstarch.
no.
A lot of people I talked to that said they use cornstarch, just put a little bit. But they said they'd make like a cup and only put maybe a tablespoon or something, I think, in that much. And this is like a lot of cornstarch.
Storm, are you okay? That keeps happening.
Uh-oh.
See, it's getting stuck in the whisk again. Maybe the whisk wasn't the best idea. You can try breaking it up a little bit with a spoon.
Oh no, some of it got into the water.
Oh, did I sling a bit? That'll be okay, it won't hurt anything. So I guess this is about right. But then we have to add the packet of the acid. Okay, so here's our succinic acid. Most recipes use citric, and we have a lot of citric that we got with our other Christmas presents. We got all the ingredients to make lots of bath bombs, but this particular kit came with its own stuff. It has succinic acid instead of citric. Should be fairly similar, I guess. But since this is a specific pre-measured recipe, we do it the way that it's in there. That's got to be mixed in evenly because that's what's going to make it activate the fizz when you put these in the bath. Now that is nice. It's not like really activating and fizzing all over the place now.
So does
So
he
that
have
seems to
new
work
stuff?
pretty well.
Not
I
yet.
think next time we make bath bombs with our own recipe, I may try that and put the citric acid in at the end. Because a couple of people suggested that, and this kit does it similarly.
Why don't you write a letter to him?
The smell is awfully bad.
It smells awfully bad.
Yeah.
You don't like this scent?
Yeah.
It's supposed to smell like chocolate, but it doesn't smell much like chocolate to me.
Mm.
You said we wanted to put some on Etsy, right? Maybe we'll make another batch later and use a different fragrance instead of the one that came with the kit.
I don't know.
But we will check it out,
Look at this.
and we'll if we put anything on Etsy, we'll put a
Show us
link
what it
in the description of this video
Probably
when we do it.
the bath bomb has to be in the bowl.
Okay, so I think this is pretty much what we wanted. It's mixed, but then for our colors, we need to put like about a third of this in each of these bowls.
Let's go to work.
And mix
No.
a different color in each bowl.
It keeps going away.
It's a little hard to compare
Until it
since
stops.
one bowl is not the same as the others. But I couldn't find three that match. It's kind of weird, but whatever.
Go to the city.
That's gonna be close enough. It's not that
Go to
that
the bus
precise.
stop.
Since
Just
the only
pass
thing
it.
we're adding is
Go
the
that
color.
way.
Some of it smells fruity.
Going
Is
the
that
wrong
your
way to
candy
go to the
cane?
city.
I bet I smell your candy cane.
I'm going to the
No, it's you. It's your slime over there off camera that I smell. That smells
I
fruity,
haven't
isn't
even
it?
opened it.
I think I smell one of your
I can't
slimes.
open it.
Anyway,
I can't open it without you.
this
so-
isn't your video.
Unless it's this.
It's Robbie's video. Okay, so what colors do
No,
we need
that's
to
too
do?
sealed. It's totally one of the candy canes because I smelled on this
You
box.
want to mix the colors?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll do like
To make it green.
green in one of them. So we'll do like,
I want
they
green.
say a maximum of like 7 drops. We could do like 1, 2, 3 of blue. And then 3 of yellow. Oh, it's actually only where the drops went in. That's tricky.
Wait till the fish goes around and around and around.
Oh, it's kind of hard to mix in there because the
It's just gonna try to escape.
color is liquid.
Green. It's going green.
When a
That's
natural
what it's supposed to do,
fishing
at
egg
least.
will start doing that, and I'm not a natural fishing egg.
You know what though? I don't think this is gonna be as bright as they made it look in their pictures. They said not to use more than 7 drops for best results, but I wonder if their pictures didn't use more. Or maybe even use colors they didn't even put in this kit. Sometimes people are bad about that, doing photography with things that aren't actually in the kit. It's like, this is a mock-up. This is like a, you know, whatever.
See,
Anyway.
this is how bright it is in
Oh,
the
it's kinda
little
getting
box.
a good color to it. I don't know if you can see that on the camera. It's kind of,
Not really, but it's kind of turning green.
yeah, it's definitely kind of turning green. Oh,
You
still
can
a
still
few
see blue in it.
problems there. Yeah, it's like it's not mixed up evenly. Not the
That
this
seems
bit
really
that's
dry.
There.
Not yet.
There. The bath bomb is turning into a zombie. Why do you turn that bath bomb into a zombie? Into a zombie.
a zombie. You said to make it green. Zombie. Zombie bath bomb. You're so silly. Okay, so let's do like an orange,
Wait a minute.
like some
I'll pick it up on my turn.
red and yellow.
Why don't you throw it?
It might have
Throw
been
it
3 or
away.
4. I don't
And I'll
know.
pick it up on my turn.
After like 3 drops of
Why?
red.
Because I don't want to do that. I'm going to keep it and catch a few bugs and then I'll put them away. Wait, Yes, you
I'm getting
are.
this on my fingers.
I had some money.
Let's trying not to do that. Okay.
You should have to throw away your washer because now you're not
Supposed to turn orange as I'm mixing these.
Washer's a way to fruit.
It really is harder to mix than some of the others with all that
Me too.
cornstarch. So like I
Because
said, I'm
look
thinking
through
I'm not going to be a
everything,
big fan of
then
recipes that
people
have a lot of
have to throw 'em away.
cornstarch.
and I could
Just a
find
little bit of
find-
cornstarch in
find
my
the
opinion.
work
It's
shirt.
It's easier
red.
to work with at least.
What are people's work shirt?
Does it have red on it? Is it white dots on it?
Does he
A
even know
white
I
big
threw
dot.
away my work
Okay,
shirt?
it's the one.
This looks redder than
That's
I
probably why
expected.
he keeps asking me.
That
my
is
work
turned red.
And they called
A
it
red
pink.
zombie, a red zombie, a
In the
red
directions?
zombie.
I was just why
A
can't
red zombie?
I
I don't know what you're talking about now. Silly boy. I thought you were calling it zombies because zombies were green, and you, the first one was green. Red zombies? Is that a thing now?
I just
No.
mail.
Should be like a video game where you fight zombies and different color zombies have different abilities.
It really should be.
That would be
Then I
interesting.
could find people who work.
Red is the fire zombies.
Green is the
I don't know, that's kind of
mucus.
weird because that's kind of not what you think
Green
of zombies.
is the
Zombies make
mutant
other people
green.
into zombies, so I don't know.
Green is the mutant zombie where he can
And then you
throw
want to do
things
what, like
around.
oh, like a red and blue make like a purple.
Blue drops. Not activated.
It is a little bit. It's kind of foaming where the drops hit, but maybe not too much. It seems like it's going to be okay. Not too much of that in it.
Well, it's okay a little bit because it's already kind of got some red in it. Well, they said that the red was supposed to be pink, but it's kind of a pinkish red.
I guess it comes out pinker when you put it into the bath bomb mix, because they all tend to lighten when you mix them into the powder.
Going to
That
have
definitely looks
blue.
more like red dye than pink. It's not a pink dye, it's a red dye.
And that's really turning purple. You can't see on camera for sure because your hand's covering it.
Yeah, it really is kind of turning, it is turning purple.
It kind of looks
That
gray
makes
on the camera.
Well, that may have to do with our lighting and camera settings and stuff. I'm afraid sometimes that happens. You don't quite catch the color you mean to.
Guys, I found.
I could try and like take it off the little things on, but
It's my
Why are all of your bath bomb mixes zombies? Regardless of the color, there's still going to be a zombie?
Why can't I play? Because it's my turn. It's my character's turn. No, I haven't even gone back to my. Josiah, you made me lose my fish. Quiet. I see probably what no extra fish is.
You're gonna have to paint the mold. I can't. I don't know how to paint in the mold.
Well, open the mold up and set the two pieces out.
So tap on one.
So I think our mixes are ready. We've got 3 different colors.
You
So
don't
we've got
put
some
those
confetti.
on yet. You don't put those on.
Well, according to the directions, you do. You put them in the bottom of the mold. And when you
So
turn it out,
that's the
it'll come out
top.
looking like it's in
That's
the top.
the top.
They're actually going to be the same, I think. Is either side flatter than the other?
this is somebody's dollar that was in my drawer for some reason.
This may be
Nope,
the one
it's
that comes
mine.
out rounder, which is probably where you want it, because that'll wind up being your top.
Yeah. Okay.
So that they're going to come out looking like they're on the top. But then we have to press in there some like, this is tricky, filling the mold, because it's so, it's tiny. It's kind of hard to scoop in there, especially since we're like trying to like patch together different colors.
Did you say it was my turn?
Why don't you pick up 15 more things?
Whoa.
mess here, but I guess that's kind of okay. We put out stuff to catch our mess.
Good thing it on this. You don't. Oh no, you ruined the table. The table.
No, we didn't.
Oh. Okay.
So then I guess we want to try to like line these up.
And put the hose in.
Oh, but they don't line up because I didn't put them in the same orders. I guess that'll be okay, right? They'll just have to be whatever they'll be. Okay, so then you're like supposed to press this together, overfill it a little bit so that they kind of.
And whenever you get a marble,
Compressed when you put it together. And okay, that's kind of what we wanted. Oh, they actually are. It's kind of fizzing out. So it is fizzing a little bit.
I had
Look at that.
3 points. 3.
Ah, it's making a mess. But then you're supposed to pull one side off. And hopefully it stays sort of molded together.
6.
So you carefully put
7.
it apart.
Just look at my
No,
fit.
totally
My
just
fish
fell
is called
apart.
a dance.
And did not stick at all.
8. Oops, I meant to go in.
Well, I guess they said to kind of tap
What?
it'll 2 counts as
on
one.
each side.
Oh man. So let's say you got 6. How about that? Since you got 8, we'll just do 6.
Whoa, we took y'all.
6. So that's 7.
It's totally not working.
Now you have 7.
So I'm kind of disappointed with this. Like it's not. And the directions say like, well, you know, if it doesn't work the first time, try it again and tap it some more. And then if that doesn't work, like scrape it all out and start over. But since we were trying to do a pattern, if we have to scrape it out and start over, it's gonna like mix all of our colors up.
Have 7. Then
It's totally, there's not working.
This time,
How much do I have to
do
do?
not lose cornstarch.
You think that's the issue? Don't use the cornstarch?
Yeah.
Well, if you're gonna do it with this kit, you kind of have to do with what they've got. I guess you could
10.
totally just get a donut mold from somewhere else and do your own bath bomb.
Does this count as
Recipe?
2?
Okay, well it kind of came out, but it totally like
There's not
smushed into another shape as it did. And then it says you're supposed to like put one of these on top
13.
and try to like turn it over
15.
and take it
I
the
got
other
15.
piece off.
After
I got
I
a
put
fish
all
called
this,
And you may have to
Dance.
tap it with there.
So Becca got decided to do 15 and I still have to do 20.
did you do 20 earlier?
But look at that. The mold is just full of
Josiah did not
chunky,
You did 20
halfway
points.
activating,
No.
He did
and like the
20
thing is,
right, Josiah?
I watched
it's like loose and fuzzy and fizzy. It's
15
not at all what
things.
it's supposed to
You
be.
picked up 3 things before this 15, right? It's Josiah's turn.
Sorry baby, I don't know what to tell you about this. It's just not doing like it needs to.
Oh.
Oh, I need to type this.
No, it is cool.
This time
Try
was
again, I
not
guess. We've still got more stuff.
It grew it up. It twice to make glue.
This is a little
Rachel, your head's in the way.
It's a very,
It turns
we
out
head's in the
followed
way.
precisely the recipe
It turns out
and
like a
the powders were all
donut.
pre-measured. Did you touch that or did it just fall like that?
I did. I touched it.
Why did you do that? You smushed his bath bomb.
I was trying
That
to
was
flatten
not
it
nice.
out.
No, that's not something
No,
you're
not
supposed to do.
flattening it
It's-
out like.
You smushed it now. It's messed up. You should have left it alone. Don't mess with other people's
It
stuff
is
without
a
asking.
big donut glue. Because it falling down now. Once she's missed it.
I don't look at my box like
Rachel, come on.
It just was for glue.
You're picking up. You're picking up. It's in 2.
Do you not like the orange or what?
I am so
I have mine.
Oh, that just not made it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go out after I pick 23.
No,
I
we're not.
hope this one doesn't turn out like a big glue.
We're not going out
A
today
big
anymore.
glue.
It's dark and
Well,
rainy.
You never know.
It looks like
Dad, can I go outside?
it's raining.
Oh, I should have put the sprinkles in this half, I think.
It's raining.
No, it's this half. I don't know if it matters. Maybe they're the same either way.
Daddy, can I go outside?
It's raining and you need to pick up a little
You're
bit.
interrupting your brother's video. Is it? If it's not raining, then I guess you can.
I'm wearing another
If it is, then you
flower.
It's
Why?
raining.
That's what I just told you.
I really want to go outside. I want to wear a bunch of flowers.
Well, I told you to do it earlier when it wasn't raining.
I did, and you said that it was fine because it was sprinkling. It doesn't even look like it's raining.
Okay, if it's only sprinkling, then that's fine.
It's not
But
sprinkling.
stop interrupting our video.
Yeah, you're sure it's gonna pick up like you were supposed to anyways?
I've seen glasses.
I'm wearing two flowers.
And also, take a look from the camera.
No. 20 plus 15.
That's 35 things that you're 20. Yeah, she's trying to put 35 things.
Let's clap.
Josiah did.
No, I just
Oh, okay. He did 25. He did 35. Now he did 40. So stop.
How come this only counts as one?
No one counts as one. And that was where it was supposed to be.
So you need all four of those hippos, and that board counts as one. Yeah, that's like 4 total. You have to. No, I said swap it. That back up. That back up. Mine.
I see, like, why you're thinking it.
Very gloppy. And they're fizzy. They're not supposed to do that until after they're,
In the water.
yeah, until they're in the water. And these are definitely, it's like they've got too much water from when I've tried other recipes. That's what this looks like. And they're falling apart. And that's like the best we're getting out of this.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Actually, the best one was that one.
And they're totally sticking to this mold, something awful.
I dropped that because my pockets got
Like
full.
half of that stuff didn't even
I
come
swapped.
out when we
I
pulled it out.
picked up flowers and it said my
That's
pocket.
kind of disappointing.
Don't pick up the flowers. That's gonna make other people move out of that town.
On the bright side, it looks like there's more than enough to make 3, and they said each set of packets would make 3. Well,
You look crazy.
maybe because they're overactivating and falling apart.
I'm holding one in my mouth.
Robbie, go back to your
Robbie, what do you think? Should we try to use
I'm
like
going
a
against
round mold to
myself.
press the rest of this stuff together?
We have
Oh, it's my house.
Because we're having it, it's making a mess when we try to do these. Do you want to try to do one in a round mold?
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll try the donut mold another time with a different recipe for the powder.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're kind of trying to rescue the mixture that we made here because it's really not coming out in the donut molds. We're gonna see if we can press some of it into.
Hey, you're
We've got
getting
some
away.
round molds. Let's see if that comes out any better. I don't know. I think the rest of us may just make one of these.
Picked up 8 things.
Robbie, please go back to your video. Daddy's like doing everything over there.
I want to talk to Rover. I've been
Why didn't?
Why are you having a flower in your mouth?
Make a round
Oh, I should have gotten a smaller size. This isn't gonna work. That's all of the rest of the stuff.
That's what I'm doing.
Oh, what am I doing? That's the bowl, not the. Yeah, I still don't think it's gonna fit though. I should have gotten the smaller one out.
Look. I've already got 15, so I need to get.
And I don't have a limit. I'm just doing whatever.
Whoa.
Well,
see, it fit there initially, and now it's like trying to expand out of the mold. It's really way activating too much. And it's so sticky, look at that. I can try to leave it in the mold a little bit and let it, look, it's just foaming all over the place.
Let's put it in the freezer.
Yeah, some people say that chilling it's gonna, you know what, I don't think it's gonna work.
Is this person's
Look at that, it's like, it's just like, careful baby,
And another
Yes.
glass.
just
Don't hold
foaming
my
like
foot.
crazy.
She's just
Look at that, half, it's
okay.
extruding so
I wish
fast.
I could control her. Just look at him the bed beside me.
Heel.
I wonder if she knows I
This is
know
just-
this. She probably thinks you want to marry her.
Disappointing.
You are stuck. You are stuck.
Yeah, like it's foaming so fast. There's no time to try and chill it to slow the reaction. It's just,
her out the
I don't think these are even gonna work.
But when
honestly.
it worked, she just moved away.
They're just falling apart.
And it also just
And it was,
pushes it up.
it's a very specific recipe they gave, measured exactly how much stuff, and their recipe just didn't work. This was the, so y'all know if you're looking at the same
Go
thing.
to the store, throw away all the
Alex Spa DIY Bath Bomb Donuts. Alex Spa DIY Bath Bomb Donuts. We may just try
So you
this
wanna go
donut
outside?
mold because he was kind of excited about making donut shaped bath bombs with another recipe. But the stuff that came with it, this is a disaster. It's just everywhere.
It just
We may come back and see
stop
what,
here.
if they did anything or not. We may try and come back and see. But that's what we're at so far.
This group.
Okay, so here's our wrap up. Here is the package that this one came from. Alex Spa DIY Bath Bomb Donuts. We are not even going to be able to test these as bath bombs because they've just oozed all over the table. So we have to, we can't even set these aside to dry because they've just run everywhere. You can see our donuts just fell apart, didn't they, baby? Yeah.
There's
kinda
no
sad.
hole in the middle.
Yeah, it's just like oozed and just, and this one's just run all over the place. So we're really gonna just have to scrape all this up and wash it down the drain, unfortunately.
We're not
The
gonna do
kit
this
came
like
with a
this.
very specific pre-planned recipe, and apparently whoever designed this, they just didn't have the foresight to test and make sure that it worked. It is possible, it's been kind of rainy today, so the humidity is high. It is possible that this recipe works when the humidity is low. I don't know if we'll try to like do it on a low humidity day with the other pack. But that's kind of disappointing that this was a pre-made set and it just completely failed. And the directions have no note about humidity affecting the recipe, although a lot of people have said that I've talked to that their bath bomb recipes are sensitive to humidity. But there's no adjustment, like if the humidity is high, use a teaspoon less of water or something. And so it's totally not worked. This was a gift, and so we're very thankful for the gift. It is exactly one of the things that he wanted, and we'll probably still be able to use the mold out of it. But
Maybe not really.
it really was something he wanted.
It starts
But-
out with a bunch of buzzes.
If I had bought this myself, I would probably take it back to the store for a refund and say, hey, we tried to make bath bombs and it didn't work.
And like take
There
a
are no bath
picture,
bombs.
take a picture and show them, and they're like,
Make sure it says you before
Yeah.
That's what it's fun. I said we may try and see if it works better with low humidity on a drier day. But
Robbie, look,
this, I'm just going to
This is
have
how
to
you
wash
start
down
out.
the drain. So,
just laying down.
Robbie, he's run off.
that's just kind of a
Robbie.
waste of time.
Come here.
But no offense to whoever bought
Shalom.
this can't remember. who bought it, but it's something you really, really like.
Tell them to like your video and subscribe. At least it was helpful for them to know, right?
Say like it.
It's helpful, but